So walking by Home Depot the other day, and I noticed these brand new Husky build-out toolboxes, which I'd never seen before. And so I wanted to come back and take a closer look at them. So they've got this top box, and it's got that dust proofing and waterproofing seal around the outside, like some of the other premium boxes. But it seems like it's pretty well built. Let me compare it to the side by side with the Connects system. But this is called the Husky Build Out, and it's got I think a better feeling connector to put the modules together. So it comes with there's a medium box and a large box, and then the little top box. So let me compare this next to the Connects and maybe the Ridgid box, see how they compare. So here are the two Husky brands side by side. So this is the Husky Connect, which has been around a while. And this one I couldn't even find on the Home Depot website or on it. So I don't know if this is, and I went to another Home Depot that was closer to my house, and they didn't even have this. So I wonder if this is like a pre-launch thing. So it's got a lifetime warranty, and it looks like there's just a few accessories for it right now, but my guess is this is brand new and they're gonna want to release it, so release more. So the latches are pretty nice. We'll compare the two side by side. I'll probably do the two medium boxes because I've got the Husky Connect at home, and so you'll see it doesn't have the waterproof liner on the inside around the edges. So you see there's no, on the Milwaukees and the Ryobis and the really higher end modular boxes, it's got that dust seal. I think for the average DIYer, it won't make a difference, but this might be a pretty good competitor to some of the other ones. So let me open up the two small boxes side by side. Okay, so here's the top case on the Connects brand, and here's the top case on the Husky Build Out. And this top case, or the small toolbox, 50-pound load rating, just over 1,000 cubic inches, and it's 22 by 16 by 6.5. And so you can see, it's interesting. It's got that protection rating. The dual lock and release mechanism on this feels pretty solid versus on the Connects. I've actually broken the connector, and luckily it was within the 90-day return period, because the Husky Connect does not have a lifetime warranty. But I was just looking at this Husky Build Out, and it's got a limited lifetime warranty, so I'll have to read the rules and restrictions on what that covers. But that's interesting. I went on that website and I did scan the QR code, and there's nothing on it. So I think this is a pre-release. I don't know if this is even supposed to be out on the floor, but price-wise, it's pretty good. This is $30 plus 45. Let's see, you're at 75 plus 80, so it's 155 versus this is 99, so just $100. So it's only $50 difference, but it's quite a bit nicer and bigger. So it's quite a good value, I think, for that extra $50. Let me compare it to some of the others since I'm here, side by side, show you guys what it looks like. All right, so you can see these two side by side. So you can see it's got the dust feature on the side, and it's quite a bit larger than the Husky Connect. Let me see if I can pull a Ridgid and compare them side by side. But this one's got this little pull-out tray that can go on both sides. And let me see if I can get the size for you. So it's got a 100-pound load rating, 2,300 cubic inch capacity, and it's 22 by 16 by 11. And I tried to scan that QR code and it's not even working. So again, this is the Husky build out. It's made in China, distributed by Home Depot. And this is, I guess they consider this the large toolbox. I guess there's a medium one as well, but it's the middle one. And then there's a large one with the roller. Rolling, I guess they call this the rolling toolbox. And this one is, open it up here, 150-pound rating, 3,300 cubic inches, and it's 22 by 18 by 25. And so I didn't see these other organizers or the large box. I've just seen the small one, the middle one, and then the rolling one. So let me open up the rolling one here real quick. Okay, so you can see on the Husky Connect, there's no cover for the bottom rolling one, so your medium box or your other cases act as the cover for this. But this one has its separate own cover that you can open up. And again, pretty large. It's got the dust and waterproof seal on the outside, pretty deep on the inside. Pretty much standard for the other ones. Let me show you compared to the DeWalt and the Ryobis, how they look side by side. But again, here's the Husky Connect, and so I'm wondering if they're just going to get rid of the Connect's brand of boxes. So maybe there'll be some discounts on these. But again, I mean, for the average DIYer, this has been a pretty good size. You can see side by side. The wheels are a little bit bigger, a little sturdier on the new build out, which is a funny name. It makes it sound like the Packout from Milwaukee, which I guess that was the idea. So here's the Ridgid and the Husky versions side by side. So you can see dimension-wise, they're very similar. This one I like because you can actually lock these individually. But let's take a look inside. And so each of these individually you can lock, versus there's no lock on the Husky build-out version. But the latches are very similar mechanism latches. It's also got the gasket around the outside for dust and waterproofing, and it's got a couple other knickknacks on the inside. So very similar on the top box. Price-wise, it's exactly the same. This small case is $29.99, same price as this one, $29.98. And so again, here's the inside of the Ridgid. Gives you nice little extra knickknacks for this, and this price is $40. And then here's the inside of the Ridgid, of the large rolling box. So this looks like it's detachable. The rolling box is detachable from the roller. So the box itself is detachable versus this is one-piece construction. But it's got some interesting things back here. Let me look at that a little closer. So I don't know why you would want to do this, but I guess if you wanted to, you just undo these latches here and this whole thing comes out. So I don't know if you wanted to be able to put something else in there, but I guess the handle is completely detachable, which might be an interesting feature. I don't think it detaches the wheels. The wheels stay on it, but the handle comes out if you wanted to, by just releasing those two tabs. The other thing on this Ryobi is this handle doesn't go down any further than that, which could be annoying. It doesn't interfere with the opening of the case, but that handle doesn't go down. But it is removable, I think. But they've got it zip locked, so I can't try it out. But I think that's what it does. Okay, and here's what we've been waiting for: is them side by side. So the Milwaukee Packout next to the Husky build out. And they're almost exactly the same height, and almost, if I can get it in frame here, almost the same width. And let's see if I put this side by side here. I think they're almost the same. Yeah, same width, height, length, and width. So very, very similar. Let's open up the boxes and see inside. So similar to the Ridgid, that Milwaukee has that external thing where you can lock it with a padlock. And again, it has the gasket seal and a couple of knickknacks on the inside. Again, same with this Packout. So this doesn't have as much stuff on the inside, the extras, but considerably less expensive than the Milwaukee, because this again is $29.99, and then the Milwaukee, that version of, I think this here is $89.99 if I read the price at Home Depot correctly. So that's that version, and they consider this to be the large toolbox, I think. Let's look at the second level. All right, and so here's the inside of the two side by side. So you get this little tray here, and you get a tray here. So comparatively, they're about the same inside and out. Dimension-wise, I think they're the same. The Milwaukee's got these nice grab bars on the outside. And the other thing I noticed is that individually, they all have handlebars. Nice big handlebars to carry and wrap stuff around. And this one's okay too, but doesn't seem quite as heavy duty as the Milwaukee, but that's nice. And let's take a look at the bottom box. Okay, and then here are the bottom boxes with wheels. Very similar, very standard. Packout gives you a little extra tray in here, but then the Packout is also $139, $140 for this. And I forgot that medium box, or that other box, was 100. Well, it doesn't have a price on it, so I gotta look it up online to see what the price is. But yeah, very, very similar. I think this is gonna be a great addition to the Husky line. Again, it's a pretty good value compared to what you get. Nice solid locking mechanism. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty excited to see what other accessories they launch. And I may stick with my Connects brand, because I've got a tool kit that goes along with it. I don't know if they'll do that with the build out to put the drawers or trays to put the mechanic set in, but I'm looking to upgrade my junkyard setup, so we'll see.